May I please have your attention? Tonight's weather forecast indicates a potential for severe weather. Spring ISD guidelines request officials suspend outdoor events if lightning occurs within 6 miles of the stadium. If a suspension occurs, safety instructions will be provided over the PA system. Please return to your vehicles, buses, or go to the concourse area. Thank you for your cooperation with these safety measures. Parents and guests, before we begin tonight's special graduation ceremony, we have a few reminders to ensure a dignified and respectful ceremony. All guests should remain in their seats during the ceremony. No one is allowed to stand in or block the stadium aisles during the graduation ceremony. Please refrain from walking to the bottom of the aisle to take pictures. All pictures must be taken from your seats. In accordance with the laws of Texas and in the event of emergency, we ask that you identify the nearest exit. Most importantly, let us remember as we begin this event that it is indeed a very special, dignified, and formal ceremony. Please make sure that all cell phones are turned off at this time and that they remain off out of respect for today's ceremony and the graduates being honored here tonight. We also ask that there be no noise devices, excessive yelling, or interruptions. At the conclusion of the ceremony, please remain in your seats until the graduates are dismissed. Your students will meet you in the parking lot by your vehicle. Thank you for your cooperation. On behalf of Spring ISD, thank you for joining us tonight, and we wish you a safe and enjoyable summer. Westfield High School graduation ceremony. Welcome everyone here tonight, and a special welcome to everyone who is watching the live stream from home. We are so excited to be able to host this event at our beautiful Planet Ford Stadium. At this time, I would like to ask that the Westfield High School graduating class of 2021 please stand so that we can salute them with pomp and circumstance. Let's give these students a big round of applause. Congratulations to the students on being here tonight. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to stand for the national anthem and pledges to the flag.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocky
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening, and thank you for coming out to Westfield High School Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. I am Principal David Mason Jr. I couldn't be happier than to see all the smiling faces of our graduating seniors and their proud families. The fact that we're able to gather here today is truly a blessing. It's been a roller coaster with planning graduation this year, but it's been entirely worth it. It's worth it to bring our Mustangs and our families together to celebrate this milestone. This is a joyous time. We celebrate the combination of years and dedication and hard work. Graduates, all your journeys begin with love and support. Parents, who have guided your direction through the years. Would our parents and guardians please stand and be recognized? Parents and guardians, thank you for your tireless support and love for our graduates. We have many people here today who've been instrumental in the success and have provided countless hours to the development of our high school students. At this time, I would like to introduce the guests on stage. Please remember that on account of social distancing, we have limited the number of people in both the stadium and stage. Representing the entire Spring ISD Board of Trustees today, we have Rhonda Newhouse, President, Position 5. Vice President, Wimper Adam Jr., Position 4. Secretary, Kelly P. Hodges, Position 2. Assistant Secretary, Justine Durant, Position 3. Dr. Donna R. Davis, Position 6. Jana Gonzalez, Position 7. Dr. Deborah Jensen, Position 1. Without the board's vision, our schools would not exist. Let's please give them another round of applause. I'd like to also recognize our esteemed, very proud Superintendent, Dr. Rodney Watson. A big thank you to Dr. Watson for his vision and leadership to the district. Also a big thank you for your support of Westfield High School. Let's give Dr. Watson a big round of applause. Also joining us today are members of our Spring ISD cabinet. If you could please stand and be recognized. Also joining us on stage, we have our valedictorian and our 2021 class president, Davion Tatum. Our salutatorian, National Honor Society President Braxton Budd, and our Student Council President Nyla Wynn. Last but not least, please join me in welcoming the Westfield High School faculty and staff. Please stand. Thank you. Now this time, I'd like to welcome Board President Newhouse to the podium to make remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Mason, for that introduction. First, let me say good evening to all of the honorees and their guests, and good evening, students, to the best day in Spring ISD. Graduates, your big day has arrived, one that you and your families have worked very hard to achieve. Again, my name is Rhonda Newhouse, and I have the honor of serving as your school board president. Before I was elected to the school board, I worked for 34 years as an educator. In all my experience as an educator, the best day of the school year was always by far graduation day. I've always viewed graduation as the end of a momentous journey and the beginning of a new adventure. When I look out into the audience and see all of your shining faces, I see so much potential and opportunity for each of you to change the future for the better. Truly, it is in your hands, students. We live in difficult times, but we have faith in each of you. We have faith that you will help see our world through whatever trials the future holds. Today, although the coronavirus may have kept us separated physically, I want you to know that we are not apart, not really. We are still together and united in spirit, and that's what matters. We're all gathered for this special event because we want to celebrate you and your hard work in every way that we can. If we've learned anything over the past year, it is not to take each other for granted. Class of 2021, you did it, and you deserve all the cheers and accolades that will be showered on you today. But you didn't do this by yourself. For the past 18 years, you've had a host of parents, grandparents, extended family, teachers, and close friends holding you up and cheering you on through thick and thin. And I know you had some days that were harder than others. But graduates, when you get home and start showing off your diploma, make sure that you give all of the supporters you have here tonight and those in other places a very big hug. Tomorrow, you will start the first day of the next phase of your life. Graduates, you may have heard the saying, life is like a marathon, not a sprint. I'm sure that many of us will not know who really said that, but the analogy for life is pretty good. In life, a marathon, you have to pace yourself and when you want to reach the finish line. I might go a little step further and say, life is both a marathon and a sprint. The challenge is figuring out which is one you should take the time to recognize, whether you ease up and enjoy the journey or whether you speed ahead. Graduates, you will succeed in your race too. If you remember to just pace yourself. At times, your life will be like a marathon and sometimes in between. But if you cherish the journey, the destination will naturally, it'll feel like a victory. So class of 2021, good luck on your journey. You are a very special graduating class. You are graduating at a singular moment in history. I cannot wait to see what each of you will make on it. So a special note to you. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. And you are the guy who'll decide where you go. Oh, the places you'll go. And you will succeed. You will, yes, indeed, you will. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire Spring Independent School District, congratulations to the class of 2021 and all the best to each of you. Thank you.
Good evening. We normally have an opportunity for Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee to bring greetings. Unfortunately, she was unable to be here this evening, so on her behalf, we're going to welcome to the podium Booker Morris. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good evening. My name is Booker Morris. I'm the Deputy District Director for the 18th Congressional District, which is represented by Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. She really wanted to be here this afternoon to share this wonderful occasion with you. She was not able to be here, so she sent me in her place. I want to congratulate the 2021 senior graduating class of Westfield High School. "2021 graduates, you have already achieved a lot in successfully completing your high school curriculum to earn the privilege of receiving your high school diploma today. As you push forward to your next ambitious goal, I challenge you to dream big. A very successful businessman that you have all heard about said, if you can dream it, you can do it. Always remember this thing was started with a dream and a mouse. The successful businessman was Walt Disney, and the mouse was Mickey Mouse, who every child and adult throughout the world knows. Remember, you are the master of your fate. Pick your choices in life wisely, not just thinking about today, but the potential outcomes. Create your own self-discipline that follows the path to your goal. And lastly, never give up. You can adjust your goals, but keep pushing forward. In every sport, when the ball bounces outside of the boundary, talented players wait for the ball to be thrown back in the game, and they keep on playing to win. You will periodically create new goals. Keep pushing forward, keep progressing. Congratulations, class of 2021. My challenge to you is it's time to start on your next goals. You're the future leaders of the world. I would like at this time to call up the valedictorian, Davion Tatum. And the Salutatorian, Braxton Bud. all of you all will receive a certificate from the Congresswoman. And please accept it and cherish it and enjoy your day. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks, who's representing Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee's office. And also thank you to Board President Newhouse. On behalf of Westfield High School, we appreciate everything you do for our campus and our entire district. At this time, we will hear from our class of 2021 Salutatorian, Braxton Budd.
Class of 2021, we made it. First, I would like to congratulate every person here for making it this far. Lord knows it's been a journey. We began our high school careers with a hurricane that significantly impacted the city of Houston and even some of us here today. Then a couple of years later, life as we knew it changed completely because of a deadly virus that has claimed millions of lives. And to top it all off, we endured a summer of social and political unrest following the gruesome murder of a fellow Houstonian. I think it's safe to say that we have faced more than our fair share of adversity, and tonight is about the light we have created despite the darkness. Tonight is a celebration of our unwavering strength and resilience. Tonight is a commemoration of the lifelong friendships we have formed and the memories we will cherish for years to come. And tonight is the culmination of 4 hard-fought years that prove we are all nothing less than extraordinary. Tonight we are crossing the threshold that separates childhood and adulthood, and now it is up to us to blaze our own trails and make our marks on the world. In all honesty, I fear failure more than anything else in this world. I fear failure at all levels, whether that be as insignificant as scoring low on a test, facing rejection from a college or scholarship, or even peaking in this moment right here. This crippling fear once controlled my actions, or lack thereof, not allowing me to reach my fullest potential. I know just how easy the unwelcome thoughts of doubt can paralyze destined greatness and prevent you from reaping the rewards you have earned. However, once you reframe that self-doubt that plagues personal progression to a motivating catalyst for success, you reclaim your destiny and begin to flourish. As we enter this new era of adulthood, I encourage everyone to dream big and stop at nothing to transform those aspirations into realities. Remember, we have survived countless tropical storms, a winter storm, and even a global pandemic. Class of 2021, we can do anything. While my time as a Mustang comes to a close, I reflect on the great administrators and instructors that have shaped my time here. I want to thank my counselors, Ms. Ravada and Dr. Lauderdale, for guiding me along this journey and always answering my annoyingly frequent emails. Coach Waller for being my most trusted confidant and always listening to my rants. Dr. Parks for constantly crashing my pity parties and telling me exactly what I needed to hear, even when I didn't want to listen to it. And Coach Penwright for literally saving my life. Most importantly, I have to thank my parents, Brenda and Xavier, and my sister Aubrey, for constantly loving me and encouraging me to do my best. Mom, you have always been my biggest cheerleader, and I cannot even begin to articulate or quantify the gratitude I have for you and all you have done for me. Thank you. When reflecting on my high school experience as a whole, I feel content. I've had fun, I've made mistakes, and I grew from them. The most important takeaway I will bring with me to my future endeavors is the importance of staying true to my personal journey. It can be so easy to compare yourself and your path to those of your peers, but hear me when I say that your time will come. I'm a firm believer in the subjectivity of success. Everyone's path varies from one another, and so does everyone's idea of success. For instance, the designation of salutatorian means that I was able to achieve the second highest GPA in the school. However, I want to be remembered for all the work I have done in my community and the people I have helped instead of the work I did in class. The true mark of my success will be represented in the legacy I leave behind, and the same is true for all of you. Let's go out and make this world a better, more equitable place in whatever capacity best suits our talents and skills. Let's chase passion, not prestige, as passion breeds creativity and innovation. May we try to find comfort in our discomfort as we explore new identities in various facets of life. Class of 2021, we are indeed one of a kind, and I know that our legacy will be just as impressive as the circumstances in which we graduate today. Thank you.
Thank you, Braxton, for the inspiring speech. I would like to ask that Braxton stand by me. This is our salutatorian. Very proud of him. Here's a few things I'd like to tell you about Braxton. Braxton is a firm believer in community involvement, whether it's service-oriented or civic-minded. His leadership positions include being president of the National Honor Society and Accounting Club. He has been awarded scholarships from the following organizations and sources: the University of Texas at Austin Canfield Business Honors Program, Presidential Scholarships, David Keaton Scholarships, Out for Education Scholarships, Ford Driving Dream Scholarships, Greater Houston Frontier Club Scholarships. After high school, he plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin, where he'll major in finance under the Canfield Business Honors Program. His goal is to create and develop a service aimed at bringing financial literacy to high schools in various minority communities, as well as the creation of a new generational wealth within those groups. Braxton is the son of Xavier and Brenda. Can I please ask Braxton's parents to please stand and be recognized? Thank you for sharing Braxton with us. We know that he'll do great things. Now we'll hear from our class of 2021 valedictorian, Davion Tatum.
You know, as I envisioned this moment, I would have never in a million years thought it would arrive as quickly as it did. I've yearned for this for so long, but as the clock started winding down for the preparation of this speech, I must admit, I was panicking. I thought I was ready. I wasn't. It was for two reasons, though. One, this speech embodies the epitome of my high school experience. It is the literal culmination of the last 4 years and a reminder that my time at Westfield is slowly coming to an end, and that this chapter of my life is now closing. But two, I just kept wondering, what should I say? I have so many ideas, but what should my underlying message be? What should it revolve around? I can't tell you how many hours I've spent scrolling through YouTube. Maybe I should do the speech where I use an acronym or go down the alphabet with powerful words of encouragement. The expectations were set high for me to deliver, but I had no idea the direction I wanted this speech to go. But that's because I was too focused on me delivering a speech when I needed to be focused on delivering this speech as me. See, the goal of acclamation is of greater disappointment than failure as oneself. We often find ourselves struggling to fit in, but that's simply because we were created to stand out. The actions of this class in these unprecedented times have and will continue to stand out and lay a foundation for those coming behind us. A foundation where the path to our success is that of our own construction, and the utilization of our gifts extends beyond self-gratification and reaches the hearts of those around us. A foundation where predominantly white institutions are diversified by our genius and their demographics will be reconstructed by our presence. A foundation where the limit of our success is not dictated by social stigma, but rather boundless through our own imagination. A foundation where success is not objectified and equated to monetary value, but rather it becomes synonymous with altruism and service to others. I set a goal back in like 3rd grade to be the valedictorian. And I set this goal not just for myself, but to show others that we can do it too. It's often thought that what you do in elementary or middle school doesn't matter or it doesn't count. But that's just not true. By the time I got to high school, making all A's, pushing myself to improve, advocating on behalf of others, and fighting for what I knew I deserved had become second nature because of the work I put in at the beginning. There was no adjustment period because it was something I had been doing for so long. Now don't get me wrong. I used to give my teachers and my mom the blues if I received anything less than a 95. And although no teacher likes to get 15 emails at 3 a.m., I never stopped fighting for that which I knew I was worth. And because of that, I now have the privilege of sitting here as Westfield's first black male valedictorian, knowing that my work and the work of those like me will ensure that I am not the last. In addition to that, myself and the salutatorian have achieved something that neither of us could have anticipated. We have made history, as this is the first time 2 black men have occupied the valedictorian and salutatorian seats at the same time. Over the years, I've come across many people who didn't understand my drive, but I've been blessed and fortunate enough to meet individuals who not only appreciate my work, but encourage it as well. I'd like to thank Mr. Bruno, who rekindled my love for math, shared his priceless wisdom, and reminded me of my brilliance and how proud he was of me each day. I'd like to thank Coach Waller, who assumed the role as both my teacher and my confidant, and stood by me whenever I had new ideas or tried to push the envelope on campus. I'd like to thank Miss Karen Jones, who took me under her wing, protected me, and fought for me since I was a little freshman. I'd like to thank Miss Brown, who put up with my chaos for 4 years as my counselor and allowed me the freedom to chart my own academic path. And I'd like to thank Miss April Reed, who was actually the one that inspired me to write my book back in middle school and told me, son, you are amazing. Stay humble and you'll be impactful. Inspire people to want to be like you, not avoid being around you. Be sure to use your gift for God's work and His plan. You will change the world. I thank these individuals for truly helping me and for not only being my teachers, but for also being my lifelong friends. And as I heed their powerful and inspirational words moving forward, I encourage you to heed mine. Y'all, we are built different because we are going to make a difference. Because what this class is about to do has never been done before. And you're going to have people who doubt you. You're going to have people who don't understand your path. But when you're on a path that has never been walked before, it's not for them to understand, but it's for you to persevere while others watch amazed at your success and inspired by your journey. As we enter this new chapter of our lives, I encourage you to remember your own brilliance and use it to help others and shed light in some of the darkest areas of our world. You know, society will sometimes make you believe that there's a limit to your success or a ceiling to your aspirations, but there isn't. Mae Jemison once said, and it's a quote I live by daily, never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. Don't be discouraged by those who doubt your ability, but be encouraged by those who will be helped through your actions. I couldn't tell you the countless number of people who question my ability to achieve what I have up to this point. But I did it, not despite them, but because I knew the impact that my journey could have on others around me. So I urge you to persevere, to use your hardships, your tribulations, and your doubters as pavement on the path to your success. I'd like to thank God. I thank my family. I thank the support of people I've met in my life, and I thank the class of 2021, as I know that you will not only be thriving in your own lane, but also ushering in the era of change. We must ask ourselves what legacy we wish to leave behind and what mindset we wish to foster through our work and our actions. I challenge you to step into the next stage of your life and be the change you wish to see. Change what you see into a better reality and never stop fighting for equality, equity, and inclusivity. And as I close out my speech, I must thank a very special lady who has impacted my life unlike anyone else. Although she gives me grief sometimes, she is truly my rock, my foundation. She is a queen, and she has been my biggest supporter literally since day one. I'd like to give a special thank you to my mom, Mrs. Cheryl Tatum. She has been by my side. She has instilled in me the importance of self-worth and humility, and has truly allowed me to manifest my own destiny and chart my own path. I love you, Mom. And you always told me that you see my name in lights one day. Well, tonight, I see it too. And not just for myself, but I see the light shining on and from within us all. And wherever you go, whatever you decide to do, plant the seeds of change, plant the seeds of love, plant the seeds of equity, plant the seeds of self-worth, plant the seeds of perseverance, plant the seeds of innovation, and plant the seeds of your legacy. And with that, Harvard better get ready for me, and the world better get ready for the class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Davion. Davion is an accomplished student with a commitment to service, particularly in underserved communities. Davion has done numerous community service projects throughout his National Honor Society organization. He is the author of a book entitled Thriving in My Own Lane. His leadership positions include being Senior Class President for Class 2021, National Honor Society Vice President, founder of EPIC, President of the African American Cultural Awareness Group, band section leader, and College and Career Center ambassador. I would also say a counselor's ambassador. Davion has been awarded scholarships from the following organizations: Harvard University, Stanford University, Yale, UCLA, University of California, Berkeley, Rice University, Brown University, Penn University, Princeton University, Caltech, Coca-Cola, and Ford Driving Dreams. After high school, he plans to attend Harvard University to study in biomedical engineering and to operate at the intersection of engineering, medicine, and law. His goal is to revolutionize medical treatment and bring about equitable health care and innovative policies. Davion is the son of Prentice Tatum and Cheryl Tatum. Can I please have Davion's parents stand and be recognized? Thank you, Davion and his parents, for a job well done. At this time, we would like to pay special tribute to our honor graduates. Honor graduates, would you please stand? Honor graduates are designated as graduates in the top 15% of their class and are recognized by the gold cord. Honor graduates, please be seated. Thank you. It is in our goal that Spring ISD students serve in their community while in school and make a commitment to volunteerism throughout their lives. This involvement can and does positively impact our community and citizens as we impact our communities, and as citizens, we believe volunteering equals success. Dedicated service graduates earn a total of 120 volunteer hours throughout high school, with at least 40 of those hours is service in Spring ISD. Those DSG graduates are recognized with a silver cord for their service. The class of 2021 graduates have combined for 7,000 hours of volunteer hours. At this time, we would like our dedicated service graduates to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, the class of 2021 and the Westfield High School staff would like to recognize their fallen classmates. Jermaine Tareen Acey was a member of our class of 2021. Here to accept a certificate in his honor are his parents, Belinda Barrero and Jermaine Acey. We're now ready for the presentation of the 2021 graduating class. In a moment, our district superintendent, Dr. Rodney Watson, will come to the podium to certify graduates. As principal of Westfield High School, I'm honored to share with you that these seniors, prestigious members of the class of 2021, have met the criteria to graduate. They have met the standards for the Texas Education Agency, along with the requirements of the Spring Independent School District. They've earned the right, the honor, and the privilege to be members of the class of 21, the graduating class of 2021. I will now ask Dr. Watson to step forward for remarks and to officially certify our graduates.
Once again, good evening. I said a few weeks ago at a program that we had right here in our Randall Reed Center that the race is not given to the swift and to the strong, but the ones that endure. And it is indeed a pleasure for me to stand before you graduates today that you have endured. But you did not do it alone, so at this time I would like to ask our graduates once again to give your parents a round of applause. The students gathered here today have worked hard for the last 13 years to reach this point, and today your hard work has paid off. Westfield High School graduates, you should be extremely proud of your accomplishments. Parents, families, teachers, you too should be extremely proud. The support you have provided these students along the way to help them reach their goals is absolutely remarkable. Students, as you pursue your goals, whether it's college or whether it's a career, the military, or whatever else you have imagined, remember the lessons that you have learned throughout your education. Build upon those lessons with new experiences and share them and continue to grow. Once again, congratulations. Board President Newhouse, and the members of the Spring Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certified that these students have met the requirement of the graduation set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Spring Independent School District Board of Trustees and are eligible to receive their diplomas. Students, by the authority vested in me by the State Board of Education, I hereby confer upon you this high school diploma with all of its rights and privileges. Congratulations.
Dr. Watson, designated trustees, and Westfield staff, we are ready to present diplomas. Would you please join us on stage? Seniors, please prepare to come forward. Students, parents, and guests, it is appropriate to applaud our graduates. But please remember the dignity of this occasion. Every parent deserves to hear their child's name announced. Thank you. Our theater director, Ms. Monette Sloan, will come forward to begin reading names.
Davion Von Carrick Tatum. Braxton Xavier Budd. Nyla Knock Me Win. Caden Jordan Bowie. Jerome de la Garcia Cabuago III. Carla Jeanette Carrillo. Sabrina Fuentes. Sarah Lena Martin. Nathan Steve Quijano. Alyssa Mai Stutz. Julia Clarissa Carlisle Whiteman. Nancy Karina Aguado. Wanda Ivette Aguillon. Marlon Alberto Castro. Carol Elizabeth Hernandez. Joshua Ito. Brandon Knock Lam. Jennifer Cecilia Lecona. Heidi Giselle Mangana. Javier Alexander Martinez. Sheena Mai Marzo. Haley Samantha Makino. Azucena Nieto. Sofia Pereira. Twang Pham. Jessica Reyes. Jasmine Reyes. Gabriela Elizabeth Solano. John Tran. Johanna Villanueva. Danielle Fosalade Alabe. Ariana Cristal Asmiqueta. Jewel Mark Anthony. Alexis Nicole Babineau. Faith Baptiste. Luz Maria Batista. Darylyn Greger. Paulina Isabel Castaneda. Edgar Ulysses Castellion V. Oscar Ivan Castillo. Brian Castro. Caitlin Olivia Cooper. Angelica Cornell. Eric Alexander Cortez. Aisha Crutchfield. Ayante Natalia Cunningham. Kira Ashanti Darton. Cameron Keandra Dennis. Mary Escada. Melissa Estrada. Savannah Michelle Ferrier. Miguel Maria Febres. Alyssa Flores. Emily Yasmin Garcia. Zachary Taylor Javier Garlitos. Mia Delaney Goffney. Leah Elise Gould. Alan Guzman Mota. Kaylee Wins. Jocelyn Tatiana Juarez Carranza. Zion Jackie Kemp. Tuyan Marie Lee. Francine Althea Lee. Kira Leslie Linehan. Gabriela Estefany Lopez. Ligia Abigail Marcia. Kyle Adams Mendoza. Lily Mai Wins. Fabiola Guadalupe Noriega. Dana Michelle Palma Amaya. Angelo Paganelian. Chelsea Simone Robinson. Asma Siddiqui. Nyla Nicole Skipper. Sydney Marie Swallow. Caleb Cornell Specs. Hun Tai. Lily Terflinger. Jason Tran. Kevin Tran. Karina Valparaiso. Asana Zara Washington. Jayla Lanice Williams. Christasia Nicole Young. Caitlin Nicole Butler. Destiny Douglas. Joshua C.J. Carter. Donald Keontae Mitchell Wilson. Karina Lucia Gloria. Rain Anaya David. Nathan Rashad Stubfield. Emil Ramon Griffin. Jermaine Stoney David. Eric Aguilar. Martin Martinez. Precious Madala. David Cruz. Donovan Tyree Ruffin. Andrew Jared Williams. And now to help present diplomas to the class of 2021, we have board member Winford Adams Jr., Vice President, Position 4. Jacqueline Aguilar. Jocelyn Aguilar. Maria Guadalupe Aguilera. Kane Xavier Alba. Jorge Ivan Alacocer. Jonathan Alexis Allegra. Jasmine Nashawn Alexander. Michael Milton Alexander. Montavian Malik Alexander Davis. Javier Alfaro. Kiera Yaneris Alcia Morales. Ashanti Alondra Amaya. Luis Eduardo Amaya. Jalen Drake Ames. Ana Esmisqueta. Ramos. Hannah Shantae Anderson. Ananda LaPetron Antoine. Carlos Ernesto Argueta Jr. Ruha Alderrahman. Patsy Bernice Ariola. Jimena Jacqueline Estudio. Nancy Vanessa Asesino. Maria Reina Ayala Franco. Rebecca Nicole Ayers. Kwame Jared Badu. Julissa Banda Rodriguez. Dana Rolanda Venegas Fadillo. Sharanda Michelle Barnes. Santiago Basave Jr. Quasi Sherman Bates Jr. Nadia Erlyn Beasley. Diana Isabel Elvier. Montel Xavier Bell. Raul Benavides. Guadalupe Marisol Benavides. Victor Manuel Benitez. Jorge Josue Benitez Juarez. Rachel Jesslyn Bermudez Gonzalez. Ryan Bernal. Asia Lawan Berry. Alasia Berry. Cameron Ciron Bibbs. Kevin Devon Biggins. Diane Yvette Marie Bingley. Gwyneth Blackburn. Javon Keon Earl Blair. Chloe Lizette Body. Kylie Allison Bowie. Angel Lee Bradley. Jeremiah Davion Bradley. Jair Joseph Bradley. Darren Anthony Bray. Javen Hollis Bridgman. Xavier Nathan Briley. Jordan Amy Brooks. Taremis Jamar Brothers Jr. Jonah Xavier Broussard. Lakiera Tamika Brown.
Thank you.
Morgan Aaliyah Brown. Kendall Marie Brown. Egypt Lear Burton. Jesus Alexander Calderon. Scarlett Desiree Canales Ramos. Yazel Omar Caballero Pacheco. Jashanti Luciana Carr. Maximiliano Carranza. Rosa Edith Carrillo. Mia Monique Carrazales. George Thomas Carter. Ana Gabriela Casado Zabala. Citalik Castiano. Katia Larissa Castillo. Emmanuel Castro. Alexander Calio. Cesar Cel. Michaela Marie Serge. Jaden Trayvon Cheney. Dana Paola Shade. Eric Manuel Shariva. Ria Deanna Mayona Coffee. And now to present the diplomas is class of 2021. We have board member Kelly P. Hodges, secretary, position number 2. Jamil Naeem Collins. Dante Jaquise Cormier. Jasmine Cornelia. Caden Lamar Craig. Evan Michael Crawford. Darren Floyd Chris. Sergio Alexander Cruz Alvarez. Mercedes Soledad Cruz Leon. Karen Melissa Cruz Oseguera. Elijah Curley. Aria Daniel Sarah Daniel. Rodney Devon Darby. Leilani Eileen Davila. Brandon Titus Davis II. Jamarcus Tremaine Martez Davis. Raven Demanye Davis. Sedavian Deshaun Davis. Litzy Jacinet De La Torre. Robert Alexander De Los Santos Jr. Henry Jr. De Carcos Lopez. Belky Nicole Desalet Escobar. Maisha Lene Dennis. Nahum Esalit Diaz Sandoval. Diamond Nicole Dillian. Din. Alexa Brene Durden. Ashley Maria Dominguez. Dravian Dunmore. India Bertrice Edmond. Amaya Sophia Edward. Sofia Elizondo. Inmar Manuel Escobar Chavez. Yoselin Escobar Herrera. Jade Alexandria Extrada. Tiambra Evans. Jose Emmanuel Fajardo Castillo. Ivan Marquita Figueroa. Neil Frederick Fleming Jr. Austin Tyler Franklin. Elizabeth Franklin. Kevon Moshelle Frazier. Saul call Salim Fuentes. Tasia Frida Faplon. Michael Anthony Gafford Jr. Anthony Jesus Galvan. Alondra Guadalupe Garay Solis. Omar Alexander Garcia. Brianna Elizabeth Garcia. Alexa Carissa Garcia. Andrew James Garcia Munoz. Felipe de Jesus Jarido. Kevin Jose Gil. Enivia Jacole Gilbert. Emmanuel Philip Gonzalez. Jasmine Vanessa Gonzalez. Julissa Gabriela Gonzalez Lara. Kevin Manuel Gonzalez Tubarate. Leslie Alexander Ganilio. DeAndrea Michaela Gray. Michael Dewan Gray. Ken Green II. Brianna Rivera. Emiliano Guillen. Josie Alexander Gutierrez. Alexis Late Gutierrez. And now to help present diplomas is Class of 2021 Board Member Justine Duran, Assistant Secretary, Position 3. Ali Lian Gutierrez. Brian Humberto Guzman Alavarenga. Noura Hadi. Jordan Mikhail Hagerman. Kina Marie Hardaway. Marcus Kenyon Hardaway. Ashton Levon Harris. Dante Roman Harris. Herbert Hoover II. Prentice Lamont Harris Jr. Caleb Avery Reed Hawkins. Zoe Hawkins. Ernestin Joseph Haywood. Ariel Estelle Hendricks. Jose Fares Hernandez Jr. Christopher Jose Hernandez. Kevin Hernandez. Journey Monet Gray. Maya Alejandra Hernandez. Itzel Montserrat Hernandez Marcialan. Montserrat Hernandez Ramos. Kayla Ray Herbert. Jordan Alexis Hester. Takavia Zion Hightower. Rihanna Hines. Wesley Devin Hodor. Javaya Hoyle. Jaden Austin Hilton. Ariana Alexander Afante. Julian Vladimir Cortez. Caitlin Jackson. Kiana Renee Jackson. Ariana Nicole Jackson. Kamari Giovanni Jackson. And now to help present diplomas to the class of 2021, we have board member Donald R. Davis, position 6. Kadu Jean Charles. Jason Markeith Jefferson. Nakasia Ariel Jetson. Mauricio Jimenez. Kylie Amina Johnson. Kiera Tyshale Johnson. Seth McCaleb Johnson. Jakisma Dwayne Jackson. Ryan Leonte Johnson. Lanicia Sequoia Johnson. Darren Bernard Johnson Jr. Micah Nishan Jones. Patrick Jones. Nadia Jones. Mia Simone Jordan. Jakari Daquan Jordan. Jeremy Jacob Joyce. Abigail Chloe Juarez. Anthony Michael Kilgore. Tia Antoinette King. Catherine Joanne Kirkwood. Russell Knights Ramos. Adalia Melissa Lares. Jadel Alejandro Lastra. Azaria Janae Lee. Brianna Lee. Keith Lewis. Cedric Dean Lewis III. Nathan Ray Lewis Jr. Trenton Darnell Long. Asia Marie Longino. Claudia Carlissa Lopez Mejia. Eric Nathan Lopez Jr. Artie Luna. Kenrick Christian Lyon. Elias Omar Macias. Kiwan Christopher Max. Malaysia Tierra Mackey. Mariah Kiera Mackey. Markel DeAnthony Mackey. Essence Macon. Angel Maldonado. Josue Mariban. Edwin Andres Mares. Arceli Martinez. Ashley Martinez. Dacia Nicosha Martinez Avila. Zimina Martis Campos. Makai Ali May. Azaya Janae McDaniel. Oscar Mejia. Kimberly Marie Melgar. Arlene Merez. David Rodrigo Mez Caru. And now to help present diplomas as Class of 2021 member, Jana Gonzalez, position 7. Natalie Denise Middleton. Trincia Nicole Miles. Trenton Jerome Mitchell. Gabriel Montalavo. Ashanti Lynette Moore. Takaya Sinceremore. Anayeli Morales Alacron. Jennifer Morales Alacron. Cariel Morales Sanchez. Ariel Lanice Mosley. Jabril Saeed Mohammed. Joshua Anthony Munguia. David Alejandro Munoz. Ayana Damaris Murphy. Christopher Sean Murray. Leschance Yotango Murray. Jabari Harrington Murray. Nicolette Lachey Narcisse. Hima Asinet Nava. Alfonso Nava Rodriguez. Christopher Jesus Nava Ramirez. Derek Lee Newell Jr. Kenny Huang Nok. John Wins. Kaylin Yin Nok Wins. Kevin Tyrese Mack. Nikki Twee to win. Tan Ni Hong Win. Mia Anahi Nick. Amy Mariela Nolasco. Makai Mikhail Norris. Nathan Rashad Norton Jr. Brianna Deasia Ogilvy. Aaliyah Asia O'Neill. Chibwesi Omonai. Kevin Ojeda. Joe Angel Orozco. Ivan Antonio Orozco Rores. Catherine Andrea Ortegas Rodriguez. Astrid Fabiola Panchoa Valdez. Ashton Bryant Parker. Jared Reginald Parker. Brian Alfredo Perez. Leslie Perez. Dana Perez. Jaden Juwan Perkins. Isaiah O'Keefe Perry. Jacoby Deshaun Petaway. Alan Sebastian Pesquera Hernandez. Donald Laverne Flim. Din Tui Fong. Gabriela Pichardo Peña. Gabriel Pineda. Fernando Josue Cornena Cardona. Brandon Polina Ortiz. Ruby Latrice Poole. Diamond Desiree Pressberry. Darlith Michelle Carrera. Deacon Alexander Resmangbach. Okay. Douglas Saul Ramirez. Jeffrey Jose Ramirez. Amir Jamal Rashada. Alan Rashada. Christian Gerard Rito Jr. Ashley Nicole Reyes. Daniel Reyes. Daniela Reyes Oviedo. Samir Atali Reyes. Kiera Ariano Richardson. Dontrell Rayshawn Richardson. Torian Riggs. Clarissa Jadalyn Rios. Alexa Grace Ritter. Edgar Rivera. Brian Antonio Rivera. Alan Josue Rivera. Gladys Patricia Rivera. Julissa del Carmen Rivera Rivera. Adam Doris Roberts. Kendrick Savion Robertson. Sean Robertson Jr. Haley Brianna Rogers. Fernando Rodriguez. Danielle Isabella Rodriguez. And now to help present diplomas as the class of 2021, we now have board member Deborah Jensen, PhD, position 1. Karen Rodriguez. Benny Alexander Rodriguez Bautista. Arlene Melissa Rodriguez Martinez. Cindy Gabriela Rodriguez Reyes. Joshua Lamont Roper. Keisha Monet Rao. Chardonnay Shantae Rao. This is a number. Vincent Rudson. That's a number. Alexandra Isabella Sedana Ordonez. Carlos Alberto Salgado. Leslie Vanessa Salgado. Ariana Yvette Salinas. Helen Evan Salvador Valdivar. Christian Samuel. America Sanchez. Ana Estefan Sanchez Charivia. Jacoby Jamar Sanders. Rosa Elena Sandoval Acosta. Anaí Santos. Lucas Andreas Sapon. Ryan Deshaun Sarabia. Jasmine Sarmiento. Robert Eugene Satterfield V. Akura Brene Scott. Haley Janae Scott. Enrique Allen Center. Jose Serena Jr. Marco Antonio Sierra Jr. Darius Damon Simmons. Amarie Lachey Simmons. Vespi Iso Sisko Huswa. Alexandria T.C. Small. Victoria Nicole Smith. Maria Francisca Sorto. Omar Soto. Anissa Abdul Rahman Spencer. Kedron Markel Spurlock. Jalen Fitzgerald Stewart. Trin Trin Ta. Ta. Julian Xavier Tapia. Fernando Tapia. Brianna Lacole Taylor. Kiana Jacole Taylor. Deja Monet Terry. Anne Marie Thomas. Charisma Thomas. Ethel Jacqueline Thomas. Jennifer Thomas Alexis. Gerald Louise Thompson III. LaJada LaQuay Tombin.
No, that's not right. Toby. That's not right.
You have to walk, honey. I've already called your name. Jada LaQuay Tombin. Amarian Damon Tobin. Isaiah Luis Torres. Luis Alberto Torres Bonilla. Hector Gabriel Torres Cardona. Jordan Tucker. Jafet Alejandro Tercios Flanders. Diamond LaShawn Turner. Erica Lizette Urquela Lopez. Jocelyn Vaquero. Angelina Marie Vasquez. Leticia Yamilet Vasquez. Marie Antoinette Vasquez. Kyvan Leon Veal. Kevin Giovanni Ventura. Emily Ventura. Luis Eduardo Vidales. Joshua Kevin Walker. William Derek Walton. Michael Christopher Walton II. Mylesia Lovey Warren. Reginald Leah Washington Jr. Darius Jamal Watson. Justin Allen Weaver. Deanna LaFaye White. Jamia Lorene Whittley. Camish Dunn Wharton. Ariane Williams. Camille Sharice Williams. Cheyenne Irene Williams. Deja Monet Williams. Delron Cavani Williams. Jalea Lene Williams. Jordan Jacoby Williams. Caleb Rayshawn Williams. Kavan Shakur Williams. London Mikael Williams. Nashika Williams. Cameron Martin Willis. Imani Marcleo Wilson. Sean Anthony Wyndham. Ayana Nicole Winston. Kashanti Winter. Nashanti Winters. Valerie Caitlin Wong. Destiny Rose Esperanza Valdez Johnson. Jasmine Deanna Wood. Hannah Chloe Wright. Fernando Silam Somchil, Jr. Aaliyah Deshaun Youngblood. Xavier Arquez Youngblood. Annette Natalie Zapata. Brianna Angelica Zelaya. Jacori Zinon. Julio Cabron Lopez. Laurice Giovanni Yakara Blair. Jaylene Elizabeth Martinez. Wendy Jocelyn Bustamante. Emily Ross Alacara. Litzy Johanna Tercios Mia. Julian James Martel. Luis Yariel Pedro Padilla. Elijah Dante Chavez. Stephanie Judith Garcia Cruz. Shariana Shaney. Desaria Arandis White. Espinola Simone Rhines. Saraya Renee Pierce. Saran Revelle Pierce. Mariana Fuentes. Munachismo Doris Ejimacor. Krista Mackenzie Rue. Jakelia Saray Brown. Jocelyn Sabichi Galeano Gonzalez. Leslie Sulima Dominguez Romero. Syntasia Arinette Gordon Wendy Ortega Cazidilla. Samaya Nisha Jackson. Isabella Feria Villa. Paul Jacob Erigan. Naya Brianka K. Kathleen. Kennedy Siobhan Johnson. Aman Yetis Butler. Melissa Joanna Guevara Garcia. Heidi Oliano. Kevin Lamar Graham Jr. Cadence Latrey Glaster.
Parents. Parents, make sure you get your cameras ready. Class of 2021, please stand. You have made the transition from high school students to high school graduates. Please move your tassel from right to left as a declaration of your accomplishment. Graduates, let's get ready for a photo. Please turn to your right. Graduates, please turn to your left. Graduates, please be seated. Now we will hear a few remarks from our class of 2021 President, Davian Tatum, as we close out the ceremony. We wish all our graduates much success in years to come.
I won't be too long-winded this time, I promise. They only gave me 60 seconds. But seriously, we've come a long way, y'all. From little bitty freshmen who were forced to bounce back as Hurricane Harvey took away weeks of our first semester of high school, to sophomores finally able to navigate a seemingly normal year while social unrest and political division festered in our nation. Then, as juniors, forced to quarantine from a pandemic that stole the latter part of our second semester, and now, as seniors here, ready to embark on a new journey and step into a new phase of our lives while still facing unprecedented times. But you know what? Although we've been tried in the fire, we've come out as pure gold. In class of 2021, we are pure gold. All that we've had to overcome has just prepared us and made us stronger. Strong enough to stare our future in the eye and claim our destinies as our own. Strong enough to look at a world that has been plagued with injustice, and instead of being deterred by such inequity, we find ways to rectify it. To rectify the false notions of our being and to fight against the systems that oppress us. I think I can speak for the majority when I say that these last 4 years has been nothing short of an uphill battle. But see, there's beauty in that battle. This was not a coincidence, y'all. We were chosen. No other class has had to experience that which we have had to endure because no other class can usher in an era of change like we can. They asked me what my favorite moment of high school was or my favorite memory, and I didn't have an answer. That's because it hadn't happened yet, but it's happening right now. This moment, right here, is my favorite memory. Not because we're leaving, but because we're just getting started. I love you all, and I know that the class of 2021 will literally change the world. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you, Davion, and thanks again to the class of 2021 for 4 wonderful years at Westfield High School. We know everyone is excited to reunite with their families, but I would ask that we dismiss in an orderly fashion. Family and friends in the audience, please be patient as our graduates march off the field to pomp and circumstance. Again, thank you.
Thank you, audience, for your patience. We would ask that you dismiss in an orderly manner as you leave the stadium. Have a good evening, and thank you for coming to the Westfield High School graduation.